I've sold over 6 million worth of info products, coaching offers, and agency services over the last 4 years, and now I'm building a whole new business from scratch and documenting it every single day. And this channel is daily updates on basically everything that I do behind the scenes and what I'm doing to grow, to maintain, and how I'm building and structuring the whole business. And the way these videos work is I basically go into my dashboard and I'll answer a few things. So first of all, I go through a Q&A of everything that you guys ask me. Then I'm going to go through some statistics, and then I'm just going to go through some live strategy on what I'm doing day to day. Basically, the Q&As is because this is a brand new channel. I have 0 subs, 0 views, 0 everything. Well, I don't have really any questions that you guys ask. So what I did is I found some questions on the internet from people who have similar audiences or who attract the audience that I want to attract on my main channel. And I'm just gonna go through them, give a quick few answers, and then I'm gonna go into the next part. So Corey Lennox here asked, I'm a musician and I can't think of anything I could charge 6 to 10k per a month for. Piano lessons typically cost 140 to 320 a month. Maybe high ticket isn't for me. Well, here's the thing. Everything can be high ticket. It just depends on what you actually offer to someone. And I don't think you should even charge per month for this, but what you should do is you should build up a ladder. And Corey here, he has 63k subs, which is quite a lot. And that's enough to build a 7-figure business per year, right? 83k per month, just through some low ticket products and a few upsells in the backend. So what he can do is he can just have a simple community, or not even a community, but rather a simple product that costs, let's say $297, on how to learn a piano, right? And instead of selling then something for 6 or 10k per month, what he can do is he doesn't need to follow the same exact formula every single creator does. His high ticket product can be basically, hey, I'm gonna come to your wedding or whatever you're doing, and I'm gonna play my piano for 10k. And people will buy this. From these 63k subscribers that he has, there is 100% 10 to 20 to 30 people who would hire him to come to some event and play the piano, right? Piano lessons typically cost 100 to 320 a month. Well, if you charge this $297 for a product, you can then charge $997 most likely. If someone paid you $297, they would pay you $997 as well if they find the value in the product. So if they find a value in this product on how to learn the piano, then you can sell a $997 product with daily or 3 times per week or 4 times per week group calls, right? And it doesn't have to be per month, it can be per 6 months. Every 6 months it's $997 to have access to this community, and there he can every day, or again 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times per week, jump on a call and just go live through some piano recording of someone who's in the community. And if you're someone who's a coach and you want to sell a 6 to 10k a month package, the easiest way to do this is to just find someone who already paid you, provide value, and just give them more. Just give them more. That's what you should do. Obviously, every niche is a little bit specific and different, but this is the general idea of how you can systematically build more money without, or actually create more money without doing more work. Basically, just selling to the people who already bought from you something more expensive that provides more value. How can you handle one-on-one coaching with 10 to 15 clients? Is there a particular system that you use for that, or how do you organize your schedule? Well, the thing is, if you have 10 to 15 clients, let's say you have 10 clients, it doesn't matter how many clients you have, it matters what your product is, right? So you shouldn't be looking at it from a standpoint of how many clients I have. You should be looking at it from a standpoint, how does my product, my offer operate? So the way that you can scale to more clients without adding more work is by productizing an offer, right? Productizing a service. And to do that, you basically need to figure out something that's called activation points. And activation points are basically step-by-step guidelines someone needs to do to achieve a specific result. So let's say I want to get to 10K per month with something, then there are specific activation points I need to do to get there. It doesn't matter who I am, where I'm from, what I'm selling. These activation points are the same for everyone. So for example, for this would be choose a business model. That would be activation point. What's this? Activation point number 1. Activation point number 2 would be choose a niche. Right? So here, let's say we chose a business model agency. Right? Choose a niche, info products. 3, figure out your ideal avatar. Info products doing more than 10K a month. Info products doing more than 10K per month and have more than 5K subs on YouTube. Okay, we figure out our ideal avatar. Now we need to go into 4, figure out marketing message. Okay, so what's one message that can figure out specific service we will sell? So for this example, it would be, let's say, email marketing for info products. Okay, so what is our then offer? Our offer would be, we'll add 20% of additional revenue without you needing to acquire any more leads, and you only pay us a percentage of revenue we make, right? These are activation points, right? Whoever is starting a business needs to choose a business model, right? They then need to choose a niche. They need to figure out their avatar. They need to figure out which service they're gonna sell. They need to figure out what's their offer, etc., etc. And then from there it would go, what's my messaging? What's my outbound script, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So if you want to handle 10-15 clients, you need to have activation points, and every activation point needs to be the same for every client. So let's say you're selling e-com services, then every client needs to send you their assets. They need to give you access to, let's say, their email marketing software, whatever it is. And the second thing is boundaries. This is the biggest one, because if you don't set boundaries with your clients, they're just gonna talk to you whenever they want. They're gonna give you tasks whenever they want. Basically, if you don't have boundaries, they're gonna treat your business like trash, and they're gonna prioritize their own business over yours, and they won't care how many other clients you have, because they're gonna just want you to do work for them, if that makes sense. Next question is, any tips on how to get clients for email marketing? So actually, this is exactly it. If you want to get clients for email marketing, this is the easiest service that you can sell, because you can purely sell it on a performance basis, but it's also one of the more saturated ones, and you're gonna need a lot of more volume to succeed with email marketing. But what you're gonna do is basically you're gonna say, let's say you choose info products, you're doing email marketing for info products. You say, hey, I'm gonna add X amount in Y period, and you only pay me 10% of total revenue that I generate. Now, this will be your offer, and the way that you're gonna do it is basically combining quality with quantity. You don't want to be on one or the other hand of the spectrum. You want to push as much volume as possible, reach out to as many people as possible, but at the same time you want to have quality messaging that you send out to these people, because the last thing you want to do is you just send out the same message to everyone. And what I would tell you to do, or advise you to do, is figure out a way how you can easily and fast push out custom templates. So for example, how to write out an email. You reach out to everyone with a free email, you send them a free email, and you tell them, hey, use this. If it doesn't get you at least one client, then nothing. If it gets you one client, can we talk about potentially partnering up? Now, the way you can combine quality and quantity is you're gonna have to learn some of these AI tools, automations, etc., etc., because you want to let AI do the work, create a template, and teach the AI how to basically mix it up a little bit so you can push out as much of it as possible. But this is it basically for the Q&A. We're gonna go into, or we would go into the statistics, but as I said, we have 0 subs, so there is no point of going into any statistics. On the main channel, we have 33 subs, and I didn't post really a video since 7-8 days ago, but today on the menu or on the to-do list, we have to record and script out a video. Now, when it comes to live strategy, this is actually what I need to do today is, let's write out a to-do list here. So first thing that I have to do is I have to have a call. First thing I have to do is I need to have a call with a developer to finish my landing page. Because the reason for that is I'm building out a custom code landing page for my offer, and this is the Figma design, and he should be finishing it today or in 2 days, and I want to basically launch it as soon as possible so I can start seeing how many views do I need to get one lead, for example, because the goal of the landing page is not just to sell people, but it's also to get data, right? Because if I can figure out, let's say, if I can figure out that 1,000 views equals 1 booked call, then I know that if on average I get, let's say, 100 views, which I'm gonna aim to get way more, but let's say if I get on average 100 views, that means to make 10 videos to get 1 booked call. And if I have a close rate of, let's say, 40%, that means that I need to get how many calls? 5 calls to close 2 clients. And if I sell a service for, let's say, 4K, that's gonna put me at the 8K mark, which is almost 6 figures per year. So what I need to do now is I need to have 5 calls to make 8K, and to get 5 calls I need 5,000 views, right? 5K views is 5 calls, which is 8K, and 5,000 views is also, if I get every 10 videos I get 1 booked call, that means I need 50 videos, right? Now, this is not taking into consideration that a video can get maybe 1,000 views by itself or 500 views. This is just pure math. But again, this is the same thing. This is basically data, right? And what I'm gonna do with my landing page is just, instead of views, I'm just gonna count leads. So for example, if I see that for every 10 leads I get 1 booked call, that means that I need to get 10 leads. And let's say for every 1,000 views I get 10 leads, and you get the point. Basically, I want to track what I'm getting, how many views, how many leads, and I need a landing page to count the leads that I'm getting, and also to add some back-end marketing to reach out to those leads and try to book them in. Besides that, I need to write out a YouTube video. One issue that I'm having right now is, and I've been thinking about this for probably like 2 weeks now, I don't know in which angle or direction I should go. And when I say that, I mean, should I go into like teach people how to do personal branding, or how to monetize their personal brand, or how to monetize their coaching offer or info product? And all of these small little things can make huge differences when it comes to attracting a client. Because let's say there's 100 people who have a coaching offer, but only 33% of them, okay, this is horrible, but anyway, this is only 33% of them refer to their business as a coaching offer, right? The next 33% refer to it as an info product, and then the next 33% refer to it as just a personal brand. Now, I need to figure out how I'm gonna package myself and to which type of people I want to reach out with my content. Because if I go, for example, and it might sound that doesn't really matter what do I say? Do I say personal brand or do I say info product? On first, it looks like it doesn't matter, but let's say I use the word personal brand in my packaging. That means that I'm gonna attract the people who are only familiar with the surface level of personal branding. They don't know about info products, monetization, funnels. So I'm gonna attract a lower quality audience to my YouTube channel and my content by using the word personal brand. But if I go, for example, coaching offer, then I'm going one step below. And this is how it would look like. Let's say here we have people who refer to their business as a personal brand. Here we have coaching and here we have info. And the more we go down, the higher the likelihood I can get someone to book in and the higher I can charge for my service. Because if someone's looking for a personal brand, they don't think that they need back-end marketing. But if someone's doing an info product and they're doing 40K a month already, then they can understand why they need a 10K package to basically get to 100K a month. So yeah, that's the idea behind that. And now I need to create a YouTube video, and I think I'm gonna go with the middle with coaching. So I've been looking up a little bit coaching offers, coaches, and keywords on YouTube that I can try to rank for. And I think the best word that I'm gonna go for is just online coach. How to get to 10K a month as an online coach, how to scale as an online coach, how to multiply your leads as an online coach, how to close deals as an online coach, etc., etc. And yeah, I don't know how it's gonna look like. But either way, if you guys have any questions about info products, coaching, business, entrepreneurship in general, systems, leave them in the questions so I can tomorrow respond to them. Bye.